FrizzLife SK99 is extremely easy to install. If you want to mount it on a wooden surface, you just mount the two screws with a distance of 3.8 inches between. FrizzLife doesn't recommend you to mount the system if your sink is too narrow to work with. Connect the inlet hose to the system where it is labeled supply. Make sure the rubber O-ring is inside. Shut off your water supply. Remove the existing water hose and connect the other end of the inlet hose to the valve. Then connect the outlet hose to the system where it is labeled filtered. Make sure the rubber O-ring is inside. Connect the other end of the outlet hose to the hose you just removed from the feed water valve. Hand tighten. Make sure the rubber O-ring is inside. After the connection is complete, turn on the water supply and check for leaks, and open the tap and run water through the filter for 3 to 5 minutes before use. Filter cartridge replacement is also very easy. It's important that you shut off the water supply first, then replace the filter cartridges. Shut off the water supply and twist off the filter cartridge container, and use the wrench to turn counterclockwise to unscrew the bottom cap of the container. Replace the inside cartridge with a new one. The wrench is needed whenever replacing the filter cartridge. If it is broken or lost, please contact us to get a new wrench. If you want your refrigerator or ice maker also to have pure water from SK99, FrizzLife also has the ice maker kit available. Just search FrizzLife Ice Maker Kit. If your sink is too narrow or you don't have much space, we would suggest you go with our MP99 or MK99 single-stage water filter system. Please feel free to contact us anytime if you encounter any problems during installation or usage.
You know, we chose this model because of the great booster pump and the awesome UV filter. You know, living out here in the country, we needed to ensure that the booster pump would get the well water through the system appropriately. And then the great UV filter ensured again that the well water would be purified and had any bacteria removed. Well, you know, this system produces about twice as much water as other systems we've had. And I've had this system installed for a little bit over a year now. And, you know, to be honest, when the pump is running, you don't even know it's running. It's so quiet. And not only that, but this system is so much more cost efficient than the other models we've purchased. We've actually had a neighbor install the system just last month. And not only that, but my wife and I bought 2 early Christmas presents for relatives in the family. So it's really great.
Thinking about getting an RO system for your home or office? Don't get stuck with an old-style canister RO system fraught with problems. The HomeMaster Artesian Full Contact Reverse Osmosis System solves the 4 main problems associated with traditional RO systems. Problem number 1, canister leaks. Canister filter housings accumulate wear, stress, and microorganisms year after year. Only the filter element gets changed, not the filter housings. Those systems advise owners to change those housings every 5 years, but no one ever does until they leak or burst, causing a flood. HomeMaster system employs advanced modular filters where the filter and filter housing are all in one and changed annually, thus virtually eliminating this problem. You also create a more hygienic system by changing the housings more frequently. Problem number 2, slow flow. The slow flow from the traditional RO faucet is caused by their smaller fittings and tubing. This leads to less use as you become frustrated with wasting your valuable time. Problem number 3, service challenges. Hardness minerals and other icky contaminants often seal canister housings shut, requiring superhuman strength to open them. HomeMaster uses modular all-in-one filters with push-in fittings to make service quick and easy. No bodybuilders or wrenches required. Don't get frustrated. Get the HomeMaster. Problem number 4, acidic water. Water produced by reverse osmosis is pure, so why do all those traditional RO systems use a post filter? Answer: a highly pure but acidic water produced by the RO membrane sits in the rubber bladder storage tank, dissolves some of the rubber, and repollutes the water, thus creating the need for the post filter to then remove the rubber. Our one-of-a-kind patented full-contact technology forces the highly pure but acidic RO water through a remineralization filter not only once but twice. Once on the way to the storage tank and once again on the way to the RO faucet, adding only calcium and magnesium minerals derived from crushed marble. It's an entirely natural process. The results are less storage tank degradation and cleaner, healthier, better-tasting water that is slightly alkaline. With 7 stages of filtration, purification, and enhancement, the HomeMaster Artesian Full Contact produces exceptionally pure mineral water on tap. Guaranteed or your money back. The HomeMaster Artesian Full Contact from Perfect Water Technologies. Order today.
We're going to walk you through the installation of your new reverse osmosis system. Installing fresh, clean drinking water in your home is easy. For setup, we've included a faucet, all the filters you need, and a tank. If you have any questions about installation or your system, just let us know and we'll be glad to help. You'll find a link to the manual in the description below. To connect tubing, push the tube into the fitting, straight and level with the collet. The collet is this small moving piece at the end of the fitting. The tubing will go 5/8 of an inch into the collet before the lock is activated. Pull on the tube to make sure the lock has activated. Once the tubing is locked, use a locking clip to secure the connection by sliding the open end of the clip between the collet and fitting. To remove a tube, first remove the locking clip. Just pull the clip away from the connection. Then, hold the collet down while pulling out on the tube. Some system fittings have color-coded plugs you will need to remove before you connect tubing. You remove them the same way. Before cutting any tubing, make sure you know the final length you need. Cuts should be made with a razor blade against a flat surface. Your cut must be straight or your tubing may leak and will need to be cut again. Find your cold water supply and turn it off completely. If you have a single handle faucet, turn off your hot water valve. Release any pressure by opening the cold water flow on your sink. The feed adapter can be used for 3/8 or 1/2 inch plumbing sizes. For 3/8 inch connections, attach the adapter nut like so. For 1/2 inch connections, attach the adapter nut on the opposite side. You can secure the adapter valve either directly to the cold water valve or further up the line. Keep the feed adapter in the closed position until installation is finished. Secure the feed adapter with your adjustable wrench. Use the proper drill bit and drilling method for the material you're drilling. Porcelain or granite may need special drill bits. First, find a good location for your RO faucet. Any flat surface where drilling a hole will not damage pipes or wiring will work. Use your power drill and 1/2 inch drill bit to make a hole for your RO faucet. You can also use an existing hole of the appropriate size. Put the small rubber washer, the base plate, then the large rubber washer through the stem to the base of the faucet. Then put the faucet stem through the hole. Make sure your faucet sits in the middle of the hole. Under the counter, put the plastic washer, lock washer, then hex nut onto the stem. Make sure they are secured all the way to the top. Take your 1/4 inch blue tubing and push the faucet adapter onto the tube. Tighten the faucet adapter onto the faucet stem. Take the top part of the system and tighten the membrane housing cap by hand, or with your smaller housing wrench. Stand the filter housings in the correct order. Look to make sure that the O-rings are in the place on each housing. Attach the bottom filters to the top of the system by hand. Then tighten the housing with your large filter housing wrench. Wrap the stem on the tank with 8 to 10 layers of Teflon tape. Then screw the tank valve onto the stem. Place the tank in the desired location. It can sit upright or on its side. Connect the yellow tubing to the PAC filter on the system. Then connect the yellow tubing to the tank valve. Connect the black tubing to the flow restrictor. Then connect the black tubing to the drain saddle. Connect the blue tubing from the RO faucet to the PAC filter. You should have completed the other connections earlier in the video. Make sure all connections are complete and secure before moving on. Make sure the tank valve is closed. Then open the cold water valve and feed adapter valve. Turn on the RO faucet and wait up to 10 minutes for water to start dripping. Let the water flow for 5 minutes. Then turn the faucet off. Wait 10 minutes and check the system for leaks. If you find a leak, turn the feed water adapter valve off and open the RO faucet to release pressure. Make sure the tubing at the leaking connection point is fully secured and cut correctly. Pressurize the system once you have identified the problem. Once you're sure there are no immediate leaks, turn the tank valve to the open position and allow the tank to fill completely. This will take between 2 and 3 hours. The amount of time depends on the pressure and quality of your incoming water. The flow of water will stop once the tank is filled. When the tank is full, open your RO faucet and drain the stored water. Once the water flow has slowed to a trickle, close the faucet and allow the tank to fill again. You should empty 2 more tanks of water to flush your system and prime your filters. This will take 4 to 6 hours. Occasionally check for leaks as you fill and empty the system. Now, let the system fill one final time and sit overnight before you flush again. Once the next tank is filled, your water is ready for drinking. Check for leaks occasionally during the first week of use. Now your RO system is ready to go and you're ready to enjoy safe, clean drinking water made in your own home.